Alright guys, welcome again to Algovritti. In this video, we are going to see how we can download the historical data for multiple stock. So let's come to our code, and here you can see first I have imported required packages. Then I have created a Python list in which I have taken almost all the stocks which are in Nifty since last 5 years. If you see closely, I have added this .ns suffix with each stock name, which means these stocks are listed under NSE exchange. We are going to download the data using yfinance library, hence the indication of exchanges are also required. After this, I have created start date as 1st of January 2020, then end date as 30th of June 2025. We are going to download historical data between these two date range. And here I have created an empty data frame as stock df, which will use to store the required result. Now to get the historical data for all these stocks, we need to iterate this list. So let me write a for loop like for stock in stock list, and then to get the historical data, I am going to use download method from yfinance library and pass this stock value. Then we have to pass our start value as start date, then end value as end date. Let me write a print statement here so that we are aware for which stock we are getting the historical data. Now this line of code will return a data frame which has columns like open, high, low and close. Let's say to perform any analysis, we required only close value for each day. So let me extract only close column from this data frame and store it into our stock df. I am going to write like stock df, and then if you see here, I haven't mentioned the column name while creating the data frame. So let me give here columns as stock name, and then to get the close column only, let me give here close. And finally, I am going to add a delay here so that our API limit should not exceed. With this line of code, we will send only one request per second to fetch the historical data. Alright, now our code is completed. Now let me run this file and show you how this for loop will help us to extract the historical data for all these stock in one go. Okay, as you can see here, now we are getting the data for each stock one by one. In this list, we have a 40 plus stock and we are getting the data with a delay of 1 second. So it will take some time to complete this execution. Our execution is completed here. Now let me open this stock df where we have all the closing value. And here, as you can see, we have a column as stock name, like this is for Asian Paint. Then we have Axis Bank. Then there is a Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Finance, and so on. And these are the closing value for each day since the 1st January 2022. Let me drag it to the last. And here you can see we have a value till 27th of June 2025. So in this way, we will get the closing value for each stock over the past 5 years using this for loop. Now let's understand the execution of this for loop, how it will help us to get the historical data. Here with the help of for loop, I'm iterating this list, and this stock value will represent each element at a time. So the very first run of for loop, this stock value will become Asian Paint. And then by using this download method, it will fetch the historical data for Asian Paint between these dates. Now this download method will return a data frame which has columns like open, high, low and close. Now let's try to extract only close column from this data frame and store it into our stock df. So to extract only close column, it will pick only close column from this data frame and store it into our stock df. If you see this line, while creating it, I haven't mentioned the column name. But here, while putting the data into it, I want to make columns as stock name. And the value of stock is this Asian Paint for the very first run. Now you get this execution. It's a very simple code snippet. So in this way, our stock value will become changing like one by one from this stock. So by the end of this for loop execution, we have a stock DF like where we have columns as a stock name, and these are the closing value for each day. I hope now you get this code snippet. It's a very simple. Now let's wrap up this video. If you like it, please click on like button. You can also subscribe to our channel, that is algovritti.com. See you in the next one.